Today we'll open some more random packs, both old and new. Couple items I'm going to do first, brief, and then a couple at the end if you want to stick around for those after we rip some packs. First off, it's not a new channel. It's been around a while, but I wanted to recommend Midlife Sports Cards. I discovered it maybe a month ago, and a lot of good videos that if you like my channel, I think you'll like his. Recently, he's done some really interesting top 5 lists of undervalued rookie cards and also undervalued other players, just overlooked players. Really interesting. And again, it's another channel that does really good research, has graphics and inserted video, and it just really well done. So I think you'll find it interesting. So go over and check out his channel, Midlife Sports Cards. And then the thumbnail for this video is that is a highway that I was, let's see, Tuesday night. So it's been a long week. In the last 7 days, worked 6 of them. One shift was normal, 8 hours. 3 shifts were 11 hours. And 2 shifts were 14 hours. So long week. That was a late night, big snowstorm. Pretty much that's what the highway was down to. Berms of snow, and just the road surface was all snow and ice for like the last 55 miles of it. So I drove a bunch of Marines from Reno Airport down to, it's pretty cool. It's the U.S. Marine Corps Mountain Combat Training Center. And we got there after 3 in the morning because their flight was delayed 3 hours, and there was so much snow, it was up to the roof of the barracks. Had to help them dig out the doors into their barracks, and their power was out down there too. So that was a adventurous run down there. So that's the thumbnail. That's a shot of the road as I was, or a shot of the highway near the intersection of 395 and 108 out west here. And So at the end of the video, I'm going to go through, as I promised, I'm going to run through the highlights that I pulled from the 82 Topps vending box that I finally finished going through. And then also highlights of what I got out of the COG subscription box that everybody opened up together on last Sunday's live stream. So, but we'll dive into these packs and get ripping. Let's start with the 87 Fleer. I usually start with the newer stuff, but start with the 87 Fleer. And I got more stands set up, including my red-necked wood paneling scrap stands I made myself, because for whatever reason I can't spend the $10, though I can, but I just always forget to buy, another dozen real stands. All right. Jamie Quirk. Ed Lynch, Eddie Milner, Juan Samuel. Again, backs of these. I don't know if I showed them last time. Dale Murphy. Always sleeve up Dale Murphy. Ruben Sierra. That's a Ruben Sierra rookie, or, there was an update, but his first regular issue. Ruben Sierra. We're going to sleeve that one up too. Steve Crawford, Marty Barrett, John Kruk. That may, oh man. Yeah, the next, okay. I'm going to put that down for a second. So I think this is Kruk's rookie. We're not going to sleeve it up, but I am so sorry. Every time I get an Ozzie Guillen, I never destroy cards, but the guy is one of the biggest pieces of human garbage ever to set foot on a diamond, both as player and manager. So sorry, every Ozzie Guillen is gonna get disposed of. Dickie Knowles, Fred Lynn, the guy just bugs the heck out of me. Omar Marino, Mike Krukow, hey, and a Kirby Puckett. That's cool. All right. So sorry if I offended anybody by taking care of Not even gonna call him Mr. Guillen. All right, now this is Mosaic. So we opened a couple of these and a lot of good feedback from people. I appreciate it. DJ from Driller and Squish, and also Driller, and a few others helped me out with figuring out what was good out of that last pack, so, or the last couple of packs of these that I opened. Well, this one says Bang on the, let's see what Bang is. Bang, Mike Trout. I'm gonna call that sleeve worthy. That's cool. If you wanna pause and read what it says on the back. It's an insert, card 8 in that Bang series. Freddie Freeman, Miggy, Luis Gil, or Gil, Eloy, in one of these that are in blaster boxes. But I like these. I mean, like I said in the last video, it reminds me so much of the X-Fractors from early 2000s Bowman, and a Will to Win, Tim Anderson. Another insert. We're gonna open the Golden Lion last. That's my favorite usually of these rips, and they've stepped it up a bit. So we're getting good stuff out of those. Chris Bryant, Harrison Bader, Shane McClanahan, Brandon Marsh, rookie. Oh, that's cool. Wow. So I got 2 of these. Aaron Nola and Garrett Cole. They look a little different. One's the green blaster insert. So aces. In that insert set, number 3 and number 9 out of that. So Cole and Nola. Neat. And now we're into 2022 Stadium Club. Patrick Wisdom. A backwards Alonso. Team of the Future. That's neat. That's a neat looking card. I'm going to sleeve that one up. I like Pete Alonso. Yu Darvish. Ke'Bryan Hayes. And a rookie of Jake McCarthy. Oh, we should put some on the stands that are, I don't know, what do you think? That Trout Bang is kind of cool. And then Ruben Sierra rookie. Just to make some decoration in the background. All right, we have Adolis Garcia. Another flipped. Oh. Oh. Now, complete opposite of Ozzie Guillen as a person, as everything you can imagine. Brooks Robinson. That is neat. Okay, DJ. What is it? What kind of insert did I just pull? Is that a sepia? That is killer. I'll have to ask my oldest daughter, Brooke, if she wants this one. That is gorgeous. That is a neat card. I'm gonna set this aside special as I kick over a beer. Well, I'd rather have it spill on the floor than the pool table. We'll clean that up later. That is cool. All right. Yordan Alvarez. Another Trout. Put Trout with Trout. And wow, that's a throwback. Dontrelle Willis. These are fun, you know, even though I'm not into the newer stuff, those are fun. So now we have a Heritage High Number. So again, these all came from the blaster. I just tore open the blaster and just took out all the packs. There's still some some more of these randoms that we'll keep doing. Bradley Zimmer, Andre Palante. I saw a chrome in here, which is kind of cool. I don't remember pulling one of those yet. It's probably serial numbered. Jake McCarthy, rookie card. And the Andre Palante was a rookie card. Josh Bell. And then here's the chrome. Alex Thomas, rookie card. Yep, serial numbered. That's cool. Out of 999. See any good, anybody? Well, it's serial numbered. I'll sleeve it. I like the heavy stock of the chrome. Spencer Torkelson. There we go. See, I don't know the newer stuff, but I know that's a good hit. That's a good hit right there. That gets sleeved up. Put Spencer right up there. Alexander Wells, rookie. Cal Bradish, rookie. And Joe Perez, rookie. Neat. All right, Gio Urshela. Jose Azocar, rookie. Luke Williams, rookie. Brandon Drury, sorry. Ooh, that's neat. That's awesome. I think DJ was telling me about these Nolan Ryan inserts. He's a huge, huge Nolan Ryan fan. Cooper Hummel, rookie. Bryson Stott, rookie. Michael Chavis. Stephen Kwan, rookie. Cool. All right, now let's get into the Golden Line repacked product. Been doing good with pulling some nice vintage out of these. Don Money. That's nice. And that's a nice shape. 76 wins leaders featuring Tom Seaver. That's neat. That's neat. That's neat. That goes go up there. Got a Tim Raines from 92 Ultra. So that wins leaders is 76 tops. The Don Money was 81 tops. 86 Fleer, Ray Quinones. I always remember his name with an S unless it's a different Ray. Paul Nosey, 88 Fleer. Lynn McLaughlin, 82 tops. This is from 2001 tops, I believe. Tops noteworthy, Todd Helton. Yep. This is 03 tops, right? Whoa, look at that. Yes, it is. First year of Rudy Lugo. Is it tops update? No. Mike Schmidt, all-time greats. That's neat. That's a cool Ricky Henderson card. From, looks like 95 score. Put that in the background a little bit. 87 tops, Cotteroli. Will Clark. For a few years, he was my favorite player. From 92 Upper Deck. Ooh. It's not a true rookie. I think this is like a 95, but that's I think that's a pretty, decent card. I believe it's a 95. Card number 1. That's neat. We'll put A-Rod back there, even though he's I don't know. I don't know what to think of him, but let's pull some stands back into the screen here in case we get more good stuff. So I'd consider this a good rip already. There's a 73. Kenny Lofton from a 90s Donruss product. Steve Braun. It's not going to upgrade any sets or anything, but because of the centering from 73 Topps, but oops. These are the Pacific Tom Seaver cards, and I love Jim Palmer cards. Love them. Love them. 79, it's a little rough, but always I say on this channel, Jim Palmer cards. He's always on the mound. Always a lot of orange, a lot of color, people in the background. They're just cool cards. Jim Palmer cards. And watch Midlife Sports Cards, most recent top list. He talks about Jim Palmer in one of the subjects. So Chris Carpenter. Oh, that's a reprint. 92 Donruss. A reprint of 54 Topps. Matt Batts. Bye Bye Balboni from Score. One of the, 88 Score. Another Ricky. Goes in the sleeve pile. 87, that was 91 Donruss. 87 Donruss, Al Nipper. 87 Fleer, Mike Brown. Chuck Tanner. It's the 86 traded. That's a neat Topps Power. Power what? Power somethings. Power Planers? Power Players, okay. That's a beautiful looking neat card. Put that to, because it's nice and shiny. Chipper Jones. I don't know what your top set is. And then 81 Fleer, Dave Collins. A Upper Deck, Sweet Spot, Mike Piazza. Love Jim Rice cards. Score Jim Rice is at 89 Score. Jim Rice. Rafael Belliard from 95 Score. Look at that. That's vintage. It's rough, but come on. Frank Bowling and Roy McMillan from 62 Topps. Midway Masters. That's pretty cool. Maybe stand it up so we can kind of see it. Sorry, Spencer. Spencer gets blocked. 86 Donruss, Bob Walk. Ooh, Mike Boddicker rookie. I was high on this card for quite a while back then, especially after his performance in the 83 World Series. 79 Topps, Joe Niekro. 76 Topps, Gene Garber. Loving the old stuff out of these. Joe Carter from, it's like 91 OPG Premier. Yep. 90 Topps, Kent Herbeck. Look at that. There's a Hall of Famer. Gil Hodges. 67 Topps, Gil Hodges manager card. Wow. That's cool. Oh, sorry, Mike Trout. This looks like a traded. Yep. 87 traded Chuck Krim and Niedenfuer, 85 Fleer. All right. Sorry, Jim Palmer's getting blocked by packs. RHSP, right-handed starting pitcher. That's weird to... They have... That's weird. Bazooka. Saberhagen. Funny sound because... Is that a Sports Flicks from... That's a newer Sports Flicks. 94 Sports Flicks. Lance Johnson. Albert Bell from Pinnacle. 87 Topps, Jeff Calhoun. Another 76. Wackenfuss. Lee Smith, 89 Donruss. Lee Smith, that was a 76 Topps. Wackenfuss. So it's funny, you got Niedenfuer and Wackenfuss. That's a couple of players that Driller and Squish have fun with. And I think DJ Squish has gotten a few recent Walkenfuss autographs, either in the mail or you bought them. 87 Fleer Alfredo Griffin, 85 Donruss Doug DeCinces Diamond King, a Wangan Upper Deck rookie. Look at sleeved up. Terry Humphrey. This is a nice shape, 78 Topps, so might be an upgrade to a set. Barry Bonds from Topps Gallery. That's a cool looking card. A Barry Jones from Stadium Club, and 82 Topps Bob Ochinko. All right, a couple more Golden Lion, and then I'll run through some of the other couple last items that I had to cover. 82 Topps Johnny LeMaster. Just putting those with some 82 commons I'm going to be selling. 90 Donruss Jack Morris. That's metal. Roberto Alomar from Leaf Steel. This is it's a heavy card. It's heavier than this whole stack. 85 Fleer Blyleven, Hall of Famer. 85 Donruss Rich Gedman. A 86 Fleer Thad Bosley. Junk call is calling and waiting for it to go away. Another sweet spot of Upper Deck sweet spot of Gary Sheffield. Eric Young from 85? 84 Topps. Ooh, look at this shape of this 70. Oh, that's a little rough, but still kind of cool. Tom Timmerman, 72 Topps. 77 Topps, Dyer Miller. That's awesome. 83 Fleer, Junior Kennedy. Tom Glavine from Studio. And a Julio Machado, 90 Upper Deck rookie. All right, Righetti, 84 Donruss. Man, I'd like to pick up one more Mattingly rookie from 84 Donruss. I just have one. Pack pulled it when I was a kid. Clemens from Upper Deck Choice. Here's a nice shape. Another nice, that's a little rough, so that won't upgrade, but still pretty cool. 78 Oscar Gamble. A Palmero from Stadium Club. Look at that. Another, oh, that one's rough, but still. 68 Juan Pizarro. 68 Topps. A Wade Boggs Fleer 90 League Standouts. I think that's an insert. Yep. From Fleer. A 92 Fleer Jim Thome. Early Jim Thome. Look at that. Bing, 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 bing. It's rough shape too, but come on. Hall of Famer. I mean, probably grade of 1, but still. We got some really cool vintage. Glavine and Jimmy Key, Topps All-Stars. 87 Topps Greg Booker. 86 Donruss Phil Garner. Scott Leyes, 91 Upper Deck, and Jose Cruz. All right, that's pretty cool. So the highlights are all in the background. Favorite card? It's probably between the top 5, I'm going to say, is the Mazeroski, 68 Mazeroski, 67 Gil Hodges, 79 Jim Palmer, and 76 victory leaders with Seaver. But probably top 2 are going to be the Hodges and the Mazeroski. So now I'm going to cover some other stuff at the end if this is boring for most people and want to tune out. So first, the COG Sports Cards 50s box, what I got out of it. So you got one card from each year of the 50s. So the best card, and the condition of these is awesome. So it was so fun. And they have another subscription box for February, second Sunday of the month. They're going to do it on the live stream, 9 Eastern, COG Sports Cards, and it's a T206 card. I believe it's one. No guarantees of Hall of Famer, of course, because, I mean, Hall of Famer is going to be a 5-figure card, but I don't have any card older than 1950. So T206 will be my first T206. So this Campanella DJ from Driller and Squish, he's a huge fan of catchers and goalies. So eventually he wants to buy this one off me. And it is gradable. I told him probably 5 or a 6. So that one's, DJ's going to buy that one. So that's a 57 Campanella. We have a 58 Billy Consolo that we got. We got a 59 Dick Groat, a 52 Topps Jack Phillips, is this 51? Yes, 51. Look at the condition of that. Sam Jethro, 51 Bowman. A 50 Bowman. Look at that. Isn't that that's just so amazing looking. It's just so cool. 50 Bowman of Lou Stringer. A 53 Bowman color of Al Lopez. A 54 Topps Walt Dropo. A 55 Bowman of Hector Skinny Brown. And a 56 of Bob Weisler. So this will definitely go into my set, probably upgrade what I have already. So those were from the COG Sports Cards box. That was cool. And then I finally finished cracking open the, so those are all the commons that are left from the 82 Topps vending box that I opened. So I'm gonna run through the highlights real quick. So some of the commons, I mean, of course, they're not worth grading, but I separated out the ones that pretty much look like 10s. And maybe a lot of them are 9s, but just some of the more gorgeous commons. I'm not even going to just say the names, but all of these were, you know, they look like 10s. This one actually maybe not. The centering's too much up here, so that one, I'm going to kick that out of the sleeve. But these were just super, super sharp, especially the centering. I mean, that was... Everything came out with sharp corners, sharp surface, sharp edges, and then the ones were just absolutely beautifully dead-centered commons. I sleeved them up because, you know, who knows, someday, someday, I mean, it might be worth grading some of these, you know, especially if they have shots at 10s. And then these are all, so, shh, don't tell them. DJ from Driller and Squish was talking about how his 82 Ryan is in rough shape. So I pulled this from the vending box. That's going to go to DJ. And then I'm going to send him a couple other Ryans that he doesn't know about. That Ryan and that Ryan. The highlights and then the ERA leaders. So those are all going to get sent off to DJ. So those came from the vending box. The rookies that came out of it. I think I got pretty much all the key rookies. I got Righetti rookie. Lee Smith rookie. So these all came out of that vending box. Very legit, very awesome vending box. Dave Stewart rookie. And I got the Cal. A little off center, but probably an 8. Got the Cal rookie. All right, and then the really the only Hall of Famer that I thought had a shot at a 10, everything else a little off center, is the Trammell. So I set that on top. That might be worth grading. So 82 Topps Trammell, very sharp. And then here's the rest of the, I mean, awesome stack of good cards that I pulled from that vending box. Loved going through it. That's why it took me so long. I was enjoying looking at all the cards. So here's what I talked about. Look, another Jim Palmer. What's happening there? Lots of fans, lots of color, lots of just, he's pitching. I mean, he pitched a lot, so I guess it was hard not to get a picture of him on the mound. So Jim Palmer card, love Jim Palmer cards. And then all the Pete Rose cards from 82. I love all these. I remember just chasing these as a kid. You have the In Action, the regular Rose, the highlight, and the Phillies leaders. So really cool cards. That one's hard to find focused. all of mine look like this, where his hair and face are kind of fuzzy. So I don't know how those would grade out. Jack Morris. So some of these are not Hall of Famers, but I love their cards. Jack Morris, Rich Gossage. All these are in gorgeous shape. The only issues are just centering. Leaders with 2 Hall of Famers, Morris and Seaver. Love Winfield cards. Very happy looking all-star of Winfield. Fisk. Looks a little little devious there. Stargell. Schmidt and Murray. Again, another card with 2 Hall of Famers. The RBI leaders. Cool Gossage in action. Cool. I love this Dawson. Just smacked one, and now he's legging it out. This Yaz. I mean, I love 82 tops. Perry. Carew on the Angels leaders. Baines second year. Blyleven on the Indians leaders. Now, this is one of the coolest, and what, you know, for a catcher to have so many in action or like awesome shots, because also his, if you're aware of his 77 tops card where somebody's sliding into him, I mean, such cool. I mean, this is such an iconic card from 82 tops. But Fisk cards, you know, just tend to be, you know, where he's always doing something. So I love that card. Dawson, All-Star. There's the regular Yaz. 2 Hall of Famers, Fingers and Suter on the saves leaders. Or leading relievers. Dave Parker, not a Hall of Famer, should be, but I love Dave Parker cards. So his in action and his regular, which they made them in sequence. So 40 and 41. Here's another Dave Parker. So his all-star, his in action, and his regular. Gary Carter, all-star. Blyleven. Madlock, another one of my favorite players as a kid. Don Sutton. Fisk, all-star. Carew, all-star. Look at this Henderson. I mean, that's gradable. I mean, I think you would get a 9, but I think the centering's just a little off down to get a 10, but look at this Ricky card, third year Ricky, and then the Ricky A's leaders. Carew in action. Gossage all-star. I think I got dupes of those. Joe Morgan, bench. Suter all-star. Perez. That's why I love vending boxes. Look at all these. Look at all these. I got a Winfield, regular, Seaver in action, Eck, Brett. This just, I think back then, I didn't, like I said, I opened a ton of 82 Fleer, only a few packs of 82 tops, and I remember pack pulling this as a kid, and just that look, and his hand on the bat, ready to go to war. Look at that. Just, and I bought that. I like this so much that I bought this about 5 or 6 years ago, this 82 Brett in a 10 for $40, which was what it was worth. And now it's in the hundreds for a 10, for an 82 tops 10 of a Brett. It's crazy. So this is one of my favorites. And then this cool in action of Brett, bench in action, Morris regular, Seaver regular, Seaver on the team leaders, Carlton, Schmidt all-star, Murray, Suter, Raines, highlight, Necro, and Jim Cott. So that was what I pulled out of that vending box. So pretty fun to rip through. And we're at almost 34 minutes on this video, so we're going to cut it there. And thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed looking through cards with me.